All right, the next thing we got is the pocket door. I need to get this all trimmed up, put trim on here, hang the pocket door, see if I need to add more trim to each side, and that way, and then as well as the stops, put the stops on it. So I got it's a tongue and groove, paint primed piece of wood that, because it's all painted, that I made it wide. I wanted it wide enough, so I wanted at least 4.5 inches. So I had to get a 1 by 6, and which is 5.5 inches wide. So I'm gonna increase that by 5 1/8, or it should be a 1/16 big, so that trim can go on it. 4.5. Down here's 4.5, so I'm gonna go with 4 9/16, and I want to notch it up and around so it's up inside this track area and on both sides. And then also I got staples for during the shipping that they have on here. And get those out. All right, let's get a measurement. I have that corner. We've got 82 3/8. I'm gonna mark this. Two. You can mark to those other spots. Trim. 82 1/4. 82. Oh, excuse me, 81. 81. Got 4 9/16. So we're going to be split the difference, 1/16 on each side, 1.25 and 3 1/4. Get this other one, same kind of thing. All right, so before I go ahead and nail this board off, my jamb off, I want to make sure I'm nice and plumb. So the top's going to need to come out just a little bit because it's hard up on the bottom. What I also want to do is I'm going to put this right here on the floor, use it as a straight edge. Now I'm going to see if I'm twisted at all, which kind of looks like I am a tiny, tiny bit. So, and then this sheetrock sometimes is in the way. A little extra. And I'm using 1.5 inch nails, 18 gauge. Flush there. Guess I can do some flush here. say that is, let's go for the second gate. Now what I'm after is making sure it's nice and straight. So right in the middle, it's got just a slight bow in it. Bring it out. There. All right, so as per the instructions, right, it's given to you. I came in 2 inches from this Prehung door, and I want to make sure my locking tabs are facing the same direction. And with the screws provided, get that started, not tight yet. And this one here. Make sure I'm nice in the center. So that looks good. That one. All right, so I got my rollers in, so they can't come out now. So you gotta make sure you put those rollers in before you put this jamb on, otherwise you're taking it back out. But I've done that before, so made that mistake before, so I kind of sort of learned my lesson. Alright, so what I'm after is locking those in place. I gotta get a ladder. So what I'm gonna show you is, you can see the knob here, so that's kind of a different than typical pocket door, but right up here, it's a little lever where this slides into the groove, locks it in place, and then they provide this wrench. So this wrench right here, that's something you don't want to lose, for adjusting my, reveal right here. You can kind of see that there's air gap in between, so I'm going to either raise up one or lower the other, and I'm going to elect to raise this a little more, trying to raise it up, which changes things down here, and that, folks, is tight over there. So this door does have a bevel to it, but it'll still work. I got to get the stops on, nail those on. Okay, it does have space up here, so I'm going to end up nailing on some trim up here. I don't need to nail on trim right there because it's pretty flush. If it was any more than that, who says you can't take a pre-hung door and turn it into a pocket door? Well, we're all done. So, got my stops on. Okay, just need some putty. I actually got a little strike plate needs to go on here. I'll cut that in later, but after I paint it and all that sort of thing. But looks good. I got my trim. I had added a piece of trim up at the top just to kind of seal up that area up here at the top a little bit better. Any more than that, that'd be kind of a pain to get the door off. So probably, I don't know if you saw it on this other one, but Still got room where I can flip that lever, slide the bracket off and pull the door out. This side, with the lock set that I have, I'll cut that out, and actually it'll lock. So kind of be nice to try it, because that'll be a first time for me for a locking one, and see how well that works. But you know, no big deal. And this is the lock set that I plan on using. It's about the same finish. It's like a brushed chrome finish that or brushed nickel type finish that the rest of the hardware is going to have. But this particular one is going to be able to lock. So I'll have it on the inside, like that's what it'll be showing on the outside, and that'll be what it is on the inside to lock it, kind of hold that there. Not super secure, just because I could take something right there and flip the lever and it locks or unlocks it, but just a bathroom. So that's gonna work for here. The other side won't have that. It's a little closet, doesn't need it. So, well, I got the pocket doors all trimmed out and that sort of thing. Got the trim on. I wanted to just kind of show you, give you an idea what it looks like. So here's the pocket door. This portion here is the frame, part of the frame, which is the trim or the jamb, let's say. Trim going around it. This little area here will get caught, this little seam right here. So that's just due to the swelling of the frame and the sheetrock. So here's kind of another look at it. This kind of had the same side, or same, but it is caulked. Still needs to get painted. I put this extra stop right up here. It helps to bring that top jamb down, covering up the rollers and that sort of thing. So you'll be able to see it close, which works great. And that sort of thing. So looks like a complete door. Next, the only thing left is the hardware to be put on. So it actually has a button at the end to pull and press and pull it out. So miter corners, they have been puttied. I do actually need to put some putty on these corners, but other than that, it just needs to be painted. So